Good morning, children. This is a social class. I hope you have all read your lesson that I have taught you in previous class and completed your homeworks also. Yes, in our previous class we have seen about understanding diversity and how we are all different from each other. Yes, and then about making friends with someone who was very different from us, and a story about Samir 1 and Samir 2. They both were different from each other. That means their language, religious, and they follow different culture, but they became as a good friends. Yes, then today we are going to see about what does diversity add to our lives. Yes, do you know the answer? What does diversity add to our lives? Yes, it helps us to understand that one thing can be done in many different ways. Yes, just like Samir 1 and Samir 2 became as a friends, you might also have a friend who are very different from you. Yes, do you have a friends like this? Someone who are different from you, like they speaks another language, different types of clothes they wore, different types of festivals they celebrate, and food and different religious. Yes, I have a friend like this, and I have eaten different type of food in their house and celebrated festival with them, and then I try to speak in their language also. Yes, and then do you like reading and hearing stories? Yes, about what? Yes, about different animals or people, and someone even likes stories about ghost also. Yes, and someone like to write stories by yourself, and you may feel happy when you read a good story because it gives lots of ideas to write more stories like that, or like related stories like that. Isn't it, children? Yes, people who write stories can get their ideas from different places that they visit, or from some books or real life like kings and queens stories. Yes, or someone can make a story of their own childhood memories, like about their school, about their friends and adventures they were experienced. Yes, and you just imagine that if all the storytellers and writers that you have heard or read were forced to live in a place where all people wore the same two-color dress like red and white and ate the same food, maybe rice and sambar, took care of the same two animals like the deer and the cat, and they played same games like snakes and ladders or some other games, but everything must be same kind. And what kind of stories they would write? The story about same color, same food, game, animals, and everything will be same. Do you think this will be interesting? Yes, really? No, it will be very boring to hear the same style of story and same about the same color, food, and animals, everything. Yes, children, now can you understand what does diversity add to our life? If there is no diversity, we would have the same as like above story what I have explained. Yes, if there is a diversity, we can have a different ideas and people have a different thoughts also. Yes, that's all, children. Your class is over. Note down your activity. Imagine that you are a writer or an artist who lives in the place described above. That means I have explained about the two same color, same food, no? That one. Either write a story or draw a picture of your life here. Is writing story is an interesting one in this activity. Yes, do you think you would enjoy living in a place like this? List 5 different things that you would miss the most if you lived here. Yes, imagine that you are living in a place where the same color food, same color dress, and then same types of animals you are taking care, and you write 5 things that you would miss there. Yes. Thank you children. Meet you in next class.